Alright y'all, let's do this.
Hey guys, and welcome to Hot Mess in the Kitchen. So today I am making, which I've already made it for the first time, and I was lucky enough to film it, or smart enough, whatever. My husband's sitting right there, so I always get weird. But anyways, this is a low carb pretzel dough. And I'm so excited. I had no idea if this was gonna turn out or not. So the things that you're gonna need off the top of my head, it's like almond flour, tapioca flour, which I know is higher on the carb side, but still considered low carb. Definitely not keto, but low carb. Anyways, then I use some monk fruit from Lakanto. I also use salt, baking powder. I think that's about it. Of course, this is gonna be a voiceover. I will actually put the recipe down in the description box. I literally made it up, fingers crossed. I hope for the best. And you guys, mwah, this is delicious. So if you are leading a low carb lifestyle, or you're just looking for healthier options maybe for pretzel dough, this is it. This is gonna be a great snack for your kid. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Hey friends, and welcome back to my pretend cooking show. We're gonna go ahead and start off this recipe with 2 2/3 cup of almond flour. And I will tell you all, I actually got this original recipe. It was like 3 ingredients for a low carb pastry type of dealio. It turned out rubbery, it turned out unflavorful, if that's even a word. It just wasn't my jam. So I saw potential, and so I started concocting more. So anywho, this is 1 1/4 cup of tapioca flour. I will have the ingredients that I use and the measurements down in my description box. So glad I recorded this for you all because I'm so excited by this recipe. Anyways, next I'm going to go in with a 1/2 teaspoon of Redmond salt. If you guys are new here, I absolutely love Redmond salt, especially because I do have thyroid issues, and this is supposed to be one of the more healthier salts on the market, and I swear by it. Anyways, from here, yes, you're going to see a medicine dropper cup doohickey because I'm bougie like that, and that's what I have in my monk fruit. No, for real, I don't know the actual, it doesn't say teaspoon, tablespoon, or nothing on there. It's like mLs or something. So I took the cup and I put it in with my tablespoon, and long story long, it's 3 tablespoons of monk fruit. If you want to sweeten it up a little bit more, go ahead and add more. I use Lakanto monk fruit. I love it. It doesn't irritate my stomach or anything like that. So I went ahead and I mixed my dry ingredients together. And then I was a little worried, like, okay, like this could still come out rubbery even though I added a couple more ingredients than the pastry recipe. So I went ahead and added some baking powder. Now I only added 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder to this recipe, but I'm telling you all, this turned out beautifully. It literally is like little pretzel bites. You'll see that at the end of the video. So I went ahead, I mixed the dry ingredients together. If you want to sift it, you can, but your girl is just, I'm lazy, okay, period. End of discussion. So I heated up a cup of water. Now I will tell you, add it slowly, because if you add that whole cup in there, in my experience, it ends up making the dough sticky and awful to deal with. Long story long, once again, it ended up, I only used like a 1/2 cup of this hot water. I literally just warmed it up from my coffee pot. So it's just a 1/2 cup, and I just go ahead and mix it together, and you can see it starts like kind of molding. And to make life much easier, I just threw a glove on and then mushed it the rest of the way with my hands. I just want to say, if you are still here watching this video, thank y'all so much. I definitely appreciate it. If you would, stick around, subscribe, hit that like button, and feel free to share this video with your friends. Literally no clue why I'd poke it. Boom, right there at the end. And it's just me being me. Anyways, I went ahead, transferred this big ball of dough to some parchment paper, and then I went ahead and threw it into my refrigerator just to kind of let it cool down, because I did use hot water. Speaking of hot water, go ahead and get your pot of hot water ready, because you are going to need to bring this to a boil. I did want to go ahead, wow, the struggle was real on that, and I added some salt, Redmond salt, because it's my favorite, to my pot of water, and I just go ahead and let that start boiling. And while I'm waiting on that, I also go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and from there I'm going to show you all my pot of almost boiling water. Yeah, look at that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull the dough out of the refrigerator, and I went ahead and stuck a larger piece of parchment paper down. And then, because the dough kind of is a little sticky, but you really can't use like regular flour or whatever on it. I mean, maybe you could, actually, just ignore me. Anyways, so I went ahead and put the other piece of parchment paper on there, started rolling it out. Roll it out however you want. I don't really know. There's no like rhyme or reason, because then I take a pizza cutter and I just start cutting. And the reason I did this is because I was trying to kind of make them cohesive little like nuggets. So after I've gone ahead and I've cut everything up, I just kind of start squinching them together like so. Again, this is the first time I've ever done this. This is the first time that I've ever thought to make, put these ingredients together. But once my water is boiling, I've got a little setup here, and I start dropping my nuggets into my boiling water. I've sped this clip up, but they probably sat in there a good like 15 to 30 seconds or so. Again, no rhyme or reason, just kind of hoping for the best at this point. And then I just set it over to the side on my parchment paper, and I do that with all of the little nuggets, you know, a good 15 to 30 seconds in the boiling salted water, and then I just let them sit there while I finish everything up. Alright, so once I've gone ahead and I boiled them all up, I start to spread them out on my pan, and then I just pop them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes and just kind of keep an eye on them. So when they're just about done, I went ahead and I melted some butter, and I did get a pastry brush. Look at me sounding so fancy. But I went ahead, when I pulled them out, and I immediately went ahead and covered them with some butter. It's kind of something I see like Auntie Anne's do at the pretzel place in the mall. So I went ahead, brushed everything with butter, but you guys, I like broke it apart so you guys could see this. Look at this right here. It literally looks just like the inside of a pretzel. Like at this point, I'm freaking geeking. I'm so excited because I'm like, this is gonna be so yummy in my tummy. So go ahead, put your butter on, and you know, here's the nice thing about these. You could use whatever you want on your toppings. If you want to keep it low carb, go with some, you know, monk fruit and some cinnamon sugar and just drizzle it on there. You could use some sea salt, everything but the bagel. There's so many different options for this. But anyways, I just went ahead, put butter on mine, and then I crunched some sea salt on top. It was delicious. I found a jar of this ragu cheese flavored stuff. I don't care if it's processed, preserved, whatever, mind your business. Mama wanted pretzels and I wanted to keep it low carb, so I heated some of that up. I'm gonna show you all me eating. Like, it was so freaking good. The smile on my face was like priceless. I know, I'm cheesy, whatever. Welcome to my channel, stick around. Look at that. Ooh, it was so freaking good. You all have to like see. Do you see that? Literally good. It is not rubbery, it was not plastic, it was delicious. So that is the recipe. Let me know if you try it down below. You all, I literally shocked myself. It is doughy, it is perfect, it is soft, it is amazing. So like I told you all in the intro, the recipe is gonna be down in the description box, and tag me over on Instagram or even on TikTok or what have you if you do happen to make this recipe. I am
so surprised by it. Anyways, thank you guys bunches for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Stick around, subscribe for more random videos. You just never know what I'm gonna do in the kitchen. I also have a couple other channels, a Hotmess Mama Vlogs, where I do a lot of plus size curvy girl try-on hauls over there, as well as Hotmess Mama MD, where I do, sorry, I got food on my face, where I do some makeup try-ons, reviews, and everything. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram at HotmessMama4. And until next time, as always, kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.